Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for quite a while. If you can tell from a little bit of the backdrop here, things have changed. I have moved states and it has been quite a journey. So I haven't been recording in quite a while or uploading. I have been so overwhelmed, and I'm just the type of person, when I'm overwhelmed, I tend to put something down. I'm not the type of person that tries to juggle everything. If there's something that I could put down for a minute, I put down. So I did have to put the camera down for a little while to kind of just reacclimate to my new surroundings, new schedule. A lot's going on, a lot's different. But I am here, back. I've got my new little studio area set up. For the most part, it does need a lot of decorating. The walls are plain and bare. I'm trying to keep them as bare as possible. Well, not as bare as possible, but I don't want to put any holes in the wall because we're renting this house and I don't want to do any long-term damage to it. It's such a beautiful house. I don't want to mess it up, right? And then when we leave here, I want it to be just as nice as it was. And I don't want to have to do like work to do that. So whatever. But anywho, that is just a quick update on what's been going on with me. I have some projects that I've been working on in the background. Obviously, I can't put the needles and the hooks down. I have to work on something. Gosh, my head is itching. I don't know why. Every time I start filming, y'all, I just start itching and twitching. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's probably in my head. It's probably in my head. I do that a lot. Anyways, I have been working on projects. So for right now, today, I don't really know what this, I don't know what this is gonna be. I don't know what this video is gonna look like. I don't have any like specific projects that I'm gonna be working on in this video, like trying to come to completion. This is just me trying to get back on the routine of recording and things like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna do a little bit of catch up on some of the things that I've been working on, some of the things that I've completed while I have been in this bit of a hiatus. So one of the first things I did was actually finishing off the last and final project I had set up in 2024. And this was one of those projects that I just already knew I wasn't going to complete. And it was this cardigan here. And this is, oh gosh, I forget the name of the cardigan. I will leave a link below to the body of the cardigan. I talked about it in a previous video, but this cardigan, I started making it, my sister's making it, and my mom's making it as well. But as I was making it, I got a little bored. It's just, you know, garter stitch, which is just knit back and forth. These are in panels, so it's just knitting back and forth until you get the full panel. And honestly, it wouldn't have been so bad, but the back takes so long to put together and to knit up. So it just, because it's such a long oversized piece, so by the time I got to the end of the back, it was like, oh, I could have just, if I had just finished the back, it would have been so much easier, but I couldn't. So I added some ribbing, or what is this called? Cables. I added cables onto the back of this. I just found these heart cables off of Pinterest, and this is just a 3x3 twisted cable. Nothing crazy, but I just had to rework the pattern to include enough. I had to rework the math of the pattern to be able to accommodate these, but it is done. I'm gonna give you a little snapshot of what it looks like. So here is the finished cardigan. As you see, it comes all the way down to my kneecaps. It's really, really, really nice, really cozy. I use the Kobu yarn in the color magenta, and I love the color. Obviously, I wouldn't wear it with this specific top, but I do like it. I made the sleeves slightly longer than the pattern called for, but I really like this cable. I think it's so cute. I don't have any long cardigans, so I was really excited for making this one and actually completing it. So it looks really good. I'm excited to be able to wear it. The one negative thing I can say about this though is I've never experienced this with the Kobu yarn, but this color magenta, it has crazy lint. Like it peels like crazy, the lint. Like I've done so many projects using the Kobu yarn. It's one of my favorites and I've never experienced this before. So I have been putting it in, like literally putting in the wash, putting it in the dryer over and over again, just trying to pull off as much lint as I can. I also have a lint shaver that I used, and I've been going through and shaving off all of the extra little balls and fuzziness. I've been doing it for months. I don't know if you can see, like even on camera, like the fuzz all over this thing. Like it's insane. I have been going over and over and over again. I feel like in about, I don't know how long it's gonna take to actually make this wearable. I feel like there's a bottom, like there's gotta be a bottom, because right now with this color, like the two ways I imagine wearing this is either all black, like leggings, tank, and then just putting this over top, or wearing it like with a pair of like light wash jeans, a white tank and or tee, and then this kind of as a layer on top that way too. But with either white or black, you're gonna see all of this hot pink fuzz, and I don't want to be trailing fuzz all over the place, fluff all over the place. I do love it. I just have to figure out what to do about this yarn situation. One of the next pieces that I am working on is when I was on, honestly, I always forget where I find, I see things and then I forget where I see it, but it's in my head. Once it's there, it's there. But I saw these sort of, I don't know, they kind of look like little plaid or this square kind of things done with crochet, like little pieces. So I made this, and this is gonna end up being just like a regular shirt. The color is a very neutral color. It has these like little, ooh, I don't know if you can see these little sparklies in here. It's a sparkle yarn. This is the 24/7. You can't really see it. It's too bright in this office right now. And this is the color Truffle. And this is again me trying to get into some neutrals. And I decided why not go for it with this, and then I can wear a white tank underneath or something, and then it'll still, you know, it'll be fine, even though it kind of matches me. But anyways, so I started working on this. I could not find the original pattern. I feel like the original pattern had like this block was solid and then this block was mesh, and it just kind of kept going back and forth. I kind of did a little bit of something different here, but I think it's gonna be cute in the end. I'm gonna do it at crop length. So right where kind of where my shirt is now is where it is falling. So this is something that I've just been working up in my spare time. I've got the front, I've got the sleeves, and I've got one cuff, which I might, I don't know, I'm working it out as I go, because like when you're creating something, not to say that this doesn't exist anywhere else, I'm sure it does, but when you don't have a pattern that you're going off of, there's a lot of math involved in this stuff. So I've been just working up the math on these. I did the sleeve, but I think with the sleeve, because I had these separate, but now that I know how wide I want the sleeve to be, and I've kind of gone through that process, I kind of feel like I might just reattach and go ahead and seam this up, reattach, and then go ahead and make my cuff, and then I can seam it all together. In the end, I feel like that might be a much easier route to go than what I currently did by separating it. I don't know, just having to stitch it together seems cumbersome, and then I don't want to have to do all of like the easing in of it all. So I might switch this up on the sleeve, but I still have one more sleeve and one more panel to go. But I'm thinking about doing a tutorial for this, which is why I only did one sleeve and one panel, so that if I do decide to go ahead and hit the record button and do a tutorial for this, I can show everybody how I do the other sleeve and how I do the front panel or the back panel, whatever one it is. So those were two projects, the wearable projects. The third project is actually decor. I've actually never done decor at all in terms of crochet. I have once done some macrame. I made like a wall installation, and it's somewhere in a city dump. It was really cute, but my husband threw it away because he does stuff like that. But anyways, we're not going to talk about him. What we're going to talk about is how I'm going to decorate this room. So I am doing this butterfly tapestry here, and I am so excited. I've been wanting to do tapestry work for so long. The first person I saw obviously doing a lot of tapestry work is Blondie Knots, and I saw her butterfly tapestry and I thought it was so cute. And then I picked up this cotton yarn, and so I'm using, since I have 24/7 cotton, like there's a ton of it back there, I'm using these colors. So instead of white, I'm using this ecru color, and then I have pink. I'm using pink rose, and then I have this color, which I think is lilac. This is all I have left. This is from a previous project I was doing, so I really don't know exactly what color this is. And then the green, and the green is this right here. And again, it's a part of a different project that I was doing before, so I don't know what color this is either. So yeah, this is the piece. This is how far I have gotten so far. I think I've caught you up on everything I have going on right now. Sorry y'all, this was a bit of a ramble and a bit chatty, but it has been a minute. I haven't been back in so long, but like I said, I've been working. I've been working on trying to get my home up together. So I think I'm going to break for now. I'm rambling. I don't want to do that too much, so I will check back in with you guys later and let you guys know about my progress. And yeah, toodles. It has actually been about 2 weeks, and yeah, life has been life, and so I am here to give you guys an update on how far I got on the projects that I had before. Like I said, this vlog is going to be all over the place because I'm still trying to figure things out. Life, schedules, just everything has been upside down. When I try to make time, somehow it just doesn't exist. Like I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but no matter how hard I try, I don't get time until 11 o'clock. I washed everything, washed all clothes, folded all clothes, did all the stuff, cleaned bathrooms, cleaned floors, did everything I needed to do on the weekend. I didn't go anywhere after dropping my son off from school. I came straight back home. I did my workout like I normally do. I had 0 tasks, 0. And yet somehow, some way, without even having done anything, 4 hours went by. Just gone. I can't tell you where it went because that workout I did was an hour and a half. So where did the other 2.5 hours go? Why am I sitting here at 11 o'clock just now getting to this video? This is my conundrum is conundrum the right word? I don't know. This is the issue every time I try to record, every time I try to like get progress in an area. It's just like, I don't know, like I'll be in the bathroom, y'all, I'll be getting up, I'll get up early get to the bathroom to get ready for my day, and I will have 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I got out of bed, it was 5:30. Wake up my son at 6 o'clock, right? I want to get everything done early. I go in the bathroom. I use the bathroom. I brush my teeth. I come back out, it's 6:15. How? I didn't even get dressed. How did 45 minutes go by and all I did was use the bathroom and brush my teeth? And I don't mean like doing all that extra stuff. I mean just a simple tinkle and go. How did 45 minutes go by? Just gone. I started wearing my Apple Watch to the bathroom with me just to keep an eye on it, because if I don't keep an eye on time, it just disappears. I don't know why this happens or what it is that I'm doing that just, it's like, y'all seen it. Some of y'all might be too young for this, but the movie Click with like Adam Sandler, where he had the remote and he would just like fast forward through life. And it was really funny because he would like fast forward through like an argument he had with his wife. But then like something happened, the remote broke, and it just started fast forwarding through his life, and he was like freaking out because now he was missing things. I feel like there's like a special remote somewhere that they just keep fast forwarding it, but only when I'm trying to create time, when I'm trying to do something, when I'm trying to change my routine. It's like there's some little thing in the background that's just like, click, you're back at 11 o'clock. Guess you can't do it. So y'all, I'm ranting. I'm really pissed off about this because I can't figure out where the past 2.5 hours went. And no, I wasn't sitting there talking to myself the whole time. I don't know. And I'm really frustrated because it keeps happening. And yeah, but it's only when I want to do something for myself, right? When I want to improve things for myself. When it comes to doing things for others, having time for other people, there's an abundance of time. When I try to do something for myself, when I try to improve upon myself, somehow, some way, there never seems to be any time. So I'm gonna figure that out. We're gonna figure it out. It's like I'm gonna figure it out. Anyways, hi, I just ranted. So let me show you how far I've gotten on my project, because I have been working on it even though I have not been recording. So here we are. Here is the butterfly. I have gotten pretty far through it. It's really cute. I really love it in the cotton. I feel like the fibers are just a lot cleaner. The stitches are cleaner. I feel like I'm starting to get a better hang of transitioning between the colors. The back looks kind of crazy. I'll show you. And how I decided to do this is I basically have like chunks of yarn that I have in like these little balls, and when I get to the color, I just switch. The only color that I'm not doing that for is the black. I do carry the black all the way across. As you can see, there's black just splattered throughout this entire piece. So I decided that would be the color that I continue to carry across, and all the other colors I have separated. In the beginning, I wasn't doing it so much. So as you can see, I was kind of stretching it, and then I decided not to do that and just have a white on this side and a white on that side. And there was a period where I had some white hanging in here, but yeah, so that's the back of the work on my little floaties. And here is the front. So I am still working on it. I think I wrote like 37-ish out of 60. So we're over halfway through, and I can't wait to see how this turns out. I'm loving the colors. They look really good, and they're looking a little softer. Like they're a little bit more bright here but they're coming across really soft on camera, but they still look really good. My stitches are okay, but I'm getting better now that I've had some time to work on it. So if you're interested in trying tapestry, I definitely would. It's really fun. I actually really enjoy it. I have started making shorts. So these are the tops of my shorts. I had it longer, and then I've redone this like 5 or 6 times because I kept making it too big. And you know, crochet stretches out quite a bit. So it was one of those things, I did it, wrapped around my waist, started going, put it around my waist again, and it was huge. So I had to keep taking it down. So this is like attempt number 5, and I have the sizing right. I tried it on again. So the sizing seems really good. So I'm just gonna keep going from here. This is the body part of the pants. I have to add a what's that called, a waistband to the top. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do just like a standard ribbing or if I want to do something special with that. But I've never made a pair of shorts before, so I wanted to give it a try. And then I have this yarn that I never knew what to do with it because it's just kind of a weird funky color. I couldn't figure out what to do with this yarn. I've had it sitting here for a while, and then I thought it might be really cute as like a pair of shorts. So that's what I'm doing actually. So if I have, it's gonna be a pair of shorts, but if I have enough yarn, I'm thinking I might make it like one of those old school skirts, the ones that got like the flap that goes over the front. I think that would be so cute. So that, I don't, like I said, I don't know where it's going. I'm trying to do some different things. Like for one thing, I'm only gonna do increases along the hips and the butt, but not the front. This green clip right here is the front. I only think I'm gonna do increases. I don't think I'm gonna do any increases here, but I wanna keep them off to the sides. I don't know how that's gonna work. Most people do their increases evenly, but I'm just playing around with it right now, doing increases and stuff. But this is also a project that I've started because I just think it would be so cute. I don't think I'll wear them out just because you can kind of, I mean, crochet is something that you can see through. So I don't think I'll ever wear it out, but it would be like a cute little lounge piece. I mean, I don't know, maybe I could wear it out if, I don't know, I'm just gonna have to see. It's one of those things you're gonna have to look at, and you're gonna have to see how, I don't know about the see-throughness. And plus I'm doing half double crochets because I don't want it to take forever. If I were doing single crochets, or maybe I should have done the moss stitch. Yeah, I might have to take it down again and try the moss stitch. We'll figure it out. But anyways, now that I have had a little bit of an update, let's just go while I have a little bit of time left. And we're gonna watch some TV and do some crochet. All right, so it is now 2 days since my last filming, I think. And just want to give you a quick little update on everything that I've gotten complete so far. So the main thing that I've been working on is this butterfly tapestry. And I am almost done. It looks really, really good. I'm loving how the colors are turning out, especially on camera. They look really good. But yeah, I have a few more rows to do, and then I have to do the border. I still need to get a wooden dowel. So the next time you see this little baby, it will probably be hanging up on my wall, either right behind me or maybe in the little nook over there. Haven't quite fully decided, or maybe above my desk, but then you can't see it from my filming because I normally film in this direction. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But besides that, I also did a little bit of work to the skirt, shorts, whatever I decided to turn it into. And as you can see, I took a lot of it apart. I decided to go with well, I haven't decided yet. I think I'm gonna go with a moss stitch. I think it's called the moss stitch. When you do like a half or a double crochet next to a single crochet, you just alternate them and then you switch them up on the next row so that it's more like this. What I'm hoping is, so the first row is just the regular half doubles. I didn't take that part of that apart, but I started in on trying the what I think is called the moss stitch or whatever it is. I decided to do that because I heard it was a bit more or a bit less see-through. And so if this does turn into a skirt or short option that I do want to wear out and about, I don't want to be able to see through it. I don't want people to be able to see through it. But I haven't done too much with it since I frogged it. I've just been focusing on getting this tapestry done because it's just so close to the finish line. I really want to see it done. And then something came in the mail and I waited to show you guys because, as you know, I bought this thing and I think it's cute, but I mean it's great for travel or if I want to put it somewhere and I want to hang it, but it has to be hanging in order for it to work. And so I ended up going on Amazon and I actually bought a bigger one here. So I just have to do it together. They have a bunch of different colors. I'll leave the link down below to this one. But I got this, which is in the mahogany. It was more expensive, but it just looks really, really pretty. So yeah, I can't wait to try this out. It's more of a stationary one. So I figured we could go ahead now, show you guys what it looks like, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put this together so that I can place this on here for when I'm working on it in the home. This is just cumbersome. When I try to use it and work on it off of this, I keep knocking this off the table because it's also very lightweight, which is great for carrying, but not for like holding things in place. I just rather have my yarn sitting by itself rather than just having it sitting on here. If I'm not going to be traveling with this one, there's no point in using it. But this one, since it is a stationary one, I'm hoping I love it. It was like $17 for this, and there's cheaper ones. This is just the one I decided to get. So anyways, I'm gonna put this thing together and then I will let you all know if I like it, not if it's worth the money or not. I guess I will let you know. everyone, or morning, whatever time it is for you. I think this is going to be probably my final update, and then I'm going to close off this particular vlog because honestly I don't know what this is going to be at this point. This is a very weird vlog for me, but it's the first one getting back into things, so I'm not sure. I don't even know what, there was no plan. I'm just doing me. I'm gonna try to make this ending a little bit quick. I want to show you guys some things that I was doing over the past like 2 or 3 days. I don't remember when the last time I recorded. It was before the weekend, so. But here is where I got on my shorts. Oh, where's the front? Right here.
Hello.
Hello. So here's where I got on the shorts, and here is what this stitch is looking like. It looks really good. I can't really, like, it is very like a good stitch to not be see-through, though. Excuse me. One of the things that I feel like I'm not liking about the stitch is just how much yarn it's eating up. So I have on this thing, which by the way, I do like it. It's very helpful and convenient. I would say I prefer it when it's sitting up on a table rather than like me sitting up in a chair and it kind of being down on the floor, but it is nice. I do like it. But this is how much yarn I have left on this skein, and this is how far I got on this. This is basically almost like the size of a waistband. So I'm gonna need a lot more yarn if I continue to go at it with this stitch, but I do like it. And as you guys can tell, I am adding increases to the back. I don't know what I'm doing exactly, because with this stitch doing increases, because if it's an alternating stitch, when you're doing the increases, you almost have to double the amount of increases that you do so that the stitch numbers are the same. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, but anyways, so it's been a little bit complicated. I'm having to figure that out, and I'm doing the increases because I only want increases on the butt. I don't want the front to bulge out. I just want the back to. So I've never seen anybody do it this way. I'm just kind of doing my own thing, hoping it works out. And I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. So this is what it's looking like right now. Obviously I'll have, this is for my butt, so the increases, I just have to be careful not to over increase it, and I don't want it to wobble too much, so I'm just kind of making things up as I go. So we shall see. This might get taken down, but it is a really pretty stitch and it's really simple to do, so that's nice. But again, it's eating up a lot of yarn, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But anyways, that is the update on this little guy. And the main thing I wanted to show you was this. So I finished my tapestry piece. I think it looks so stinking cute. I love it. After I finished, I did block it. All of these floats and all of this bulk from switching colors. There's a lot going on up here, but not much going on down here. So what I found is when I finished, it was really kind of wobbly here in the underneath, like this part was kind of puckering here, and then this side was significantly bigger than the top. So I went ahead and I blocked it on my mat and just kind of pinned it to the dimensions that I wanted. And then I bought this little rod dowel from Walmart. They have them there at Walmart. So I bought this one. I don't remember what the size of it is, probably like the 1/2 inch. Yeah, it looks like about a 1/2 inch, maybe, rod. And then I had to cut it down to this size, and I'm gonna be honest, I used one of my bread knives, but it was one of the old ones that I don't really care about. So I don't have a saw. So I did do that and I managed to get it cut. And so now here we are. I have it all strung up and finished, and I will put it on, oh, bumping into the camera. I will put it on my wall, but yeah, oh, it looks so pretty. So I'm super excited about this, super excited. This is my first time doing tapestry. I do have another tapestry project that I'm gonna work on soon. Maybe once I get a little bit further into this one. The next one is really simple. It's just a bunch of like crescent, like different, like the moon phases. So that one's pretty simple. This one was complicated. And of course I had to start my tapestry journey on something that was a lot more detailed and complex. Would I do this again? Yes and no. I wouldn't see a reason to. However, I could see myself doing this like for a friend, if a friend wanted it, or maybe if I change up like my aesthetic or something and I'm not so perky in my aesthetic, I might go for a different color maybe and switch it up then. I don't hate it. In terms of the process of making it, it wasn't bad. It was a lot of color switching. It was a lot of, because it was my first time figuring things out. So figuring out where to float and where not to, and how many, I pretty much had like up to like maybe 8 or 9 different little balls of yarn kind of hanging off the back in order to switch back and forth. So that was interesting. None of this really matters because in the front, that is what matters. And I think for my first tapestry piece, I did pretty good, and I've never worked with multicolors before, so that was fun. And I'm excited to do another one. I need to find, I have, like I said, I already have another one in my queue that I would like to make, but I would like to find some more little tapestry pieces that I really like that I can hang up and decorate my room with. That is so stinking cute. Okay. I keep looking at it. So the next time I come on here, you might see it hanging up. I think I am going to put it in that little nook right there. I think it'll look cute right there. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it. Also, please subscribe to this channel, as I am coming back with a lot more content and definitely a lot more tutorials, because I know you guys like my tutorials. So I'm definitely have quite a few tutorials planned out in my head. I just have to figure out the timing of all of that. But yeah, that is it. And so until next time, bye.